Hi guys, Top Pops here, and today we're going to be doing a really cool video. This is all my water / underwater Funko Pops. I've got really, like, a lot more than you'd think here. I'd say, no, what do you say, like 12 here?
Yeah.
A lot of cool ones, even a pop ride. No 6-inch characters, but there are some good 3-inch ones, and I actually have a special guest that I want to bring out here to show you guys. So let's get started. Okay guys, I gotta go get them, but here's a little bit of a hint. You've probably seen it from the title, but here's a bit of a hint. This right here. I'll be like, Fred traveled all the way from the kitchen table. Is it on? Oh, I heard that. Hi. Okay, guys. Can you see him in the shot, Noah?
Yeah.
There's Fred, guys. Traveled all the way here from the kitchen table, like I just said. I even brought his food up just in case he gets a little peckish. Here we are, guys. Fred. Okay guys, so before we get started on the actual pop characters here, I want to talk a bit about Fred. Now, me and Quentin got him, you know him, he's been in a few videos. He was our editor for a while, but then, I don't know, he stopped doing it. I just started editing him, it was a lot easier for us. But what we did is here, we actually won him at the carnival that we went to, the fair we went to yesterday. His name's Fred. Took us $10, we got 60 balls, and you had to throw them into the cup. And then this wasn't the bowl that we got, we actually bought this bowl at the dollar store. So we had the rocks already at home, and here's Fred here, he's got a nice new home. I believe he's a feeder fish, but don't tell him that. But he's an awesome guy. I mean, right, Fred? Huh? Guys, you know what? I feel like Elmo right now with Dorothy.
This is Elmo's world. Oh, Elmo's so very happy to see you. Oh, and so is Dorothy.
Okay, guys, so first up, this is probably one of my favorite underwater shows. I don't really know how many underwater shows there are, but this one is Sandy Cheeks from SpongeBob SquarePants. Now, this show actually recently just stopped airing, and it's been, I believe, over 20 years now. But this is just an awesome character. I love the way it looks with the actual dome over its head. And of course, Sandy is a squirrel that lives underwater. That's why she's got this suit on. And then she lives in her own, like, dome with like an air dome underwater, which is really cool. And then so she's got her nice suit on with the little buttons, and then you can see her kind of like lines on there. It just looks just like it does in the show. I love the big boots they gave her. And I like her Texas song when she wants to go home. That's a really funny one. She's got the nice flower in her hair, and then she even has a little ears. So it's kind of funny. Her head's pretty proportionate just because of how big the bubble is on top of her head. Okay. Are you actually? You're not filming, right? Yeah, you are? Okay. Anyways, guys, for my second one here, we actually have, out of that set, we have SpongeBob. This is the glow-in-the-dark one. And how do you like this one, Fred? He says he really likes it. But anyways, guys, this one's really cool. I like the glow-in-the-dark part just because I don't really understand why they did it, but it's really cool just to have a different kind of variant for SpongeBob. And they've had two variants besides this one. Or no, well, the original one, and then they had one that was a Teenage Mutant Ninja Turtle one, which came with, it was Plankton as Shredder, which is a really cool one. It came in a 2-pack and a lunch pail. That was nice. Now this character's awesome, just mine has a little bit of a tongue mishap there, the paint's a little lower than it should be, but this is a great character in general, and I love the show SpongeBob.
Maybe it's the way you're dressed.
Okay guys, next up we're actually going into Finding Nemo / Finding Dory, and here is Dory. She was actually re-released for the new movie, Finding Dory of course. And they also made another one, Hank, in that set, which is a great one. And then they also re-released Nemo as well. So this is just a great character. I love the way that Dory looks in this, just because it's just so thin. It looks just like a blue tang. And I like the different colors on it with the actual yellow and the black and then the blue. So the fin looks really nice. And there's no real mishaps and paint flaws on this one, just because it's such a simple character. But I love Dory and just how awesome it looks compared to the movie.
Hey, Mr. Grumpy Gills. When life gets you down, you know what you gotta do?
I don't want to know what you gotta do.
Just keep swimming, just keep swimming, just...
So guys, out of the same set, we actually have Hank. Now Hank is a septopus only because he lost one of his legs or tentacles somehow, but they don't mention how in the movie. But this is a great character, and at first I thought it had 8, and I was gonna call out Funko on that one. But if you do count them, it's got 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. So they didn't get it wrong. If they did get it wrong, I feel like that'd be a big thing for Funko. And they should have checked that. But this looks awesome. I love Hank in this. And I like how they even gave him the coffee pot. But too bad there isn't a really tiny Dory inside of that, because that's really the only time he has the coffee pot in the movie. I like the big kind of sack he's got on his head there. Looks just like Hank does in the movie. And they even got all of the little suction cups on the bottom. So guys, out of the Finding Nemo / Finding Dory set, of course I have Nemo. This character's awesome, and I feel like if they made a Marlin one, the only thing that would be different was that he had 2 fins to it, so I feel like they didn't make one because of that. But Marlin should have been made for the new Finding Dory one, even if it wasn't for Finding Nemo. But this is a great character. I love the fin on the top, and how the actual, like, the white lines that go across them go on the fin and then over and then under and around. This one actually came out in 2014, so they kept the date on the bottom, but they re-released him with the exact same sculpt and mold, just a different box. But this is just a great character, and I love the tail, how it just like gradually goes out there, and it's even got the little lines on it for the fins and stuff. And this is just an awesome character in general, and I love how he even has his little lucky fin. Now guys, I don't know if this one completely counts as an underwater Funko Pop or a water Funko Pop, but the only time these characters are actually in the show is when they're on the ocean, you know, surfing. And of course this is the Surf's Up Batman. I love this character. This is from the 1966 television show that they had. And they also had Joker, which was Surf's Up Joker. I'll be showing you that one, guys, in a second. Now this is the exact same suit as the original one, but this one actually has swim trunks on, and these ones look just like it does in the actual show. They got even the pattern right on this one, and I like how if you see on the back there's hands actually holding on to the surfboard like it would be, which is really awesome. I even like how they even gave it the little fin at the end there, and it's got the little bat logo on it just like it did in the show. So everything's really nice, and this character, it looks just like it does in the show, and how it's like everything's pretty much the exact same, just in pop form. Okay guys, so here is Surf's Up Joker. Again guys, he's got the hand out with the surfboard, but instead of him having just his face, they actually made a popified face on him. You can kind of see it there. Now the only thing that's different with this character is that his hand's out, they've all got the surfboard, and then he's wearing the swim trunks. And again guys, the swim trunks are very proportionate to the actual television show, sorry. And I like how his top suit there is even going over the swim trunks, and he's got his nice little tie. No real paint flaws on this, and I like it how the pants are very clean, and even he's got like the little flaps on the back which aren't connected to it, so it's kind of like hanging off. Looks great. And even like all the lines and little details and the buttons and even the little tie he's got there. Also guys, he's got the white mustache under the paint, because I remember the actor in the show didn't want to get rid of his mustache, so that they moved the mouth paint down a bit so his mustache would stay, and they actually painted over it white. Okay guys, next up we actually have Sharknado. This is an awesome character. I'm surprised they made this just because it is a B-list movie, so there aren't too many famous people in it, but there is kind of like a good amount of people that really did like this movie. No, what are they up to now? Like Sharknado 5, I think?
No idea.
I don't know, something like that. Now this one's awesome. It almost looks just like Bruce from Finding Nemo, but it's got like the tornado around it, and I like the way it's kind of floating in the air in the tornado. And this just kind of shows, this is pretty much the whole movie right here, sharks and a tornado. And Fred, you got anything to say about this one? I know this one might scare you a bit because this is a shark, but you know, it's just awesome in general. Yeah, Fred really likes this one. He doesn't. He's a quiet little guy. But yeah, I like the kind of like the tornado going around it on the edges here, and it's like the huge shark is around it. Now there was also a bloody variant of this one where it had a bunch of blood around its mouth, which was a San Diego Comic-Con exclusive. And this character, guys, I love this movie. I haven't seen all of them, but I have seen part of the first one, and I just had to get this one when I saw it. Here, guys, we actually have Aquaman, the blue one, which is exclusive to Hot Topic from Batman vs. Superman. Now this character is awesome, but he was only in the movie for like, I want to say like 30 seconds, so I don't really understand why they made this one and didn't make like a Lex Luthor or someone else like that was in the movie for more than a minute. But this character is great nonetheless, and I hope they do make more of these Aquaman characters. I love the way it looks in general. I like how they even got the little notch out of his eyebrow, because I know the Aquaman in the movie actually does have that. And his boots are very detailed. They're all one color. I like the different kind of bluish colors that they gave him. His skin tone's got a different blue. They even have like the tattoos on his chest there. And I want to say this is a trident right now, and this is a trident there.
Well, there's more than 3, so it's not a trident. It's like a quintuplet.
I don't even know what you'd call that, guys. It's just really cool. I love what he carries in this. You do see this in the movie, but you really only see him underwater. So this is very fitting for this character, and I just love it in general and the movie. Guys, it's a quintuplet, not a trident. Okay guys, so for this next one we actually have Golden Jacksboro, which is a Hot Topic exclusive. I know Fred really likes this one, and this one's for the new movie Dead Men Tell No Tales, which is actually kind of like the same kind of concept for the ride in Disney, because I know like before you go down the hill there's one skull that says Dead Men Tell No Tales, so maybe that's what they got the idea from, or they do say it in other movies as well. But I just love this one. I like the sword on it. But the one thing I'm kind of bummed about is this character doesn't look the same as the glam shots. The glam shots look even more golden. This one's kind of like a darker gold with some dirt kind of like on it, or like different kind of like brownish colors. But this is an awesome character in general. and I like the little kind of like details on it with the different types of hair, and it does look better when it is more different colors, but I just like the gold just because the gold's awesome. Okay guys, so another Disney exclusive that I have is actually Ariel from The Little Mermaid, and what's really weird about this one, but it's an older one, is it actually comes with glitter on it. Now if this one came out now, they would have made one without glitter, and then this one probably would have been a Hot Topic exclusive, just because Funko's like that these days, but way before they used to have so many cool stuff that just was released to every store. Now I really do like the red hair on this one, and just how nice the flower looks in it too. It just kind of pops out with the hair. And then they also have the really nice kind of like tail, and the tail even has glitter on it. There's even glitter on the bottom here next to the 2012 when it came out. And of course this one's just awesome, and The Little Mermaid is a pretty good movie. So guys, another Disney one that we have here is actually Louie from The Princess and the Frog. This is a great character. Now I want you guys to put down in the comment section below, is he an alligator or a crocodile? I know, but I want to see if you guys know. Now, I love how he's got his tiny little trumpet there, and he's just a funny little guy. Well, he's not that little, but in pop form, he's pretty little. And I like how his eyes are tiny at the top there, when normally eyes are pretty big on pop characters. And I like how he's really smiling, and he's got that really big tail, and he is a pretty big, well, alligator slash crocodile, because I want you guys to put it down in the comment section below. But this is a really great character, and I love the movie Princess and the Frog.
Jamming with the big boys.
Why don't you?
Oh, I tried once. It didn't end well.
Okay guys, so this next one isn't really freshwater or, you know, the ocean. This one's more of a swamp, and it's kind of a thing that lives in the swamp. It's Swamp Thing. Now this one's really cool. Now what I don't understand about this one is they painted the branches and stuff on the front, but then the back it's only green. Maybe that's mine by accident, or they did it all of them like this. I just find it kind of odd how it's like that. But I do like the red eyes on this one, when normally they're black or white eyes. So that's really cool on a pop. And this one's just so bumpy and detailed. Now they also have one of this that's scented, and one that's flocked, and one that glows in the dark. They really tried to milk this one and put almost everything. And I heard that if the actual scented part is kind of a pine smell, and Adam's making me laugh. And it's kind of a pine smell, which is really cool, but this is just an awesome character. And I don't really know if there's gonna ever make a movie about him, but that would be cool, but I know there is lots of comics about him. Okay guys, so for this last one, it's actually a pop ride, and this is Marin with SS Aaron from the actual game Song of the Deep. I used to play this game a lot, and this game is actually made by EB Games / GameStop. They have kind of like their own company. They also made Ratchet & Clank. Too bad that they don't actually have pops of that. But this one is really cool, and you can actually get this for $5 over at GameStop. I know EB Games doesn't have it for that. But what I really do like about this one is that it's kind of like floating, and it's almost like a submarine that she makes in the game to go find her father. You know what the funny part is? I never actually finished the game. I got about halfway and then stopped. Okay, if you guys played the game, I got to a part where there's the giant underwater spider, but I haven't got past that. But this is a great character, and I just love this like pop ride in general. I don't know why it got so cheap over there. Maybe just because they made so many of them. So guys, if you want to see Fred in more videos, you can just put it down in the comment section below. I'll pull up the table and have him in a few more if you guys really did like this. We're also probably going to Comic-Con next week, so get excited for that. And we have all of the water Funko Pops. If you guys have any other water Funko Pops that you might own, put it down in the comment section below. But anyways,
this has been another episode of Top Pops. Thanks for watching.